Writing your first song is a crazy, surreal, confusing, and exciting moment in your life. I noticed recently that a lot of other music channel creators are sharing the story of writing their first song. So, this week I thought I would join in and share my experience. I'll also share with you some things that I think will help you write your first song if you're new to songwriting. So let's blast off and get started. I can't stop with these boys from California. Konnichiwa, cyborgs. I'm Jonathan Miller, and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, helping you become a better songwriter. I make futuristic and outer space-inspired dance pop music, and every Wednesday on this channel, I'm helping others take their music to level 2. That sounds good? Consider subscribing. If not, okay, do whatever you want. Everything's fine. It's not like I'm trying to grow this channel or anything. Nope, you just do whatever. Bitch, hit the sub button and be my friend, okay? I love you, thanks, bye. Okay, so usually I script my videos just to make sure I say everything that I want to say. But I think for this video, I'm just gonna kind of ramble on and do it informally. It's been a long time since I've done a video like that, so here we go. Okay, so I was in 7th grade when I wrote my first song, which is called My World. I wrote it December 23rd, 2004. And yes, I date every single one of my songs that I write. Bitch, I'm a Virgo and I love organization, okay? So deal with it. I actually keep them in a Pokemon binder. This is the Southern Islands collection. I was super happy when I got it, so naturally, this is where it's kept. So my original 32 songs are in here. And basically, the reason I call them that is because they were the first songs I wrote that were all on loose leaf paper that I've now put in little protectors, because again, Virgo. But the very first one is My World. I don't know if you can see that. Basically, I wrote it literally about my world at the time. I was 13. I am now 27, just so you know how long I've been doing this. It's really cringy to go back and read this shit. The lyrics, not great. But, you know, it was my first song. The whole reason I got started with this is because I was literally wondering, how do people come up with a new song? How do you take something out of thin air? I was 13, I didn't understand. I didn't grow up with music lessons or playing the piano or guitar. I don't play an instrument, so like, I didn't know. But I always knew I loved to write. So literally December 23rd, I just decided I was gonna try it. I just kind of made up a melody in my head and wrote it down. That's literally it. I pulled it out of thin air. I think I wrote it in like 30 minutes, but as I was writing, I quickly learned that this was gonna be a really good form of therapy for me. I mean, middle school can be rough for any kid. My World taught me that I'm a really good writer. Maybe not always the best at choosing song titles, but you know, sometimes you gotta write crap songs before you get to a diamond. I also realized as I grew up that I really love dance pop music. I love stuff that you can move to. I love the way pop music works. But you know, looking back at this song, I really feel that it definitely defines the way I saw the world back then. When I was in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, I was picked on a lot. I was really kind of ignored by a lot of people. I mean, I think that's a really transitional phase for a lot of kids, but when I was in 7th grade, I had a teacher that created a really safe space in the classroom, and so it was the first time that I'd really kind of been pulled out of depression. And there were a lot of things over the course of the year that teacher made a huge lasting impact on my life. And I think this song just kind of depicts that. You know, it's very much just kind of like a thank you song. So if you're new to songwriting and you want to write your first song, just do it. Don't worry if it sounds like you're copying somebody else, or if it sounds crappy, or if the lyrics are awful. Don't overthink it. Just write from your heart. If you play an instrument, just sit at the piano and mess around with notes. Pick something different. because you never know what it's gonna lead to. I wrote my first song over 14 years ago, and now I've written over 1,000 songs. I've released 5 albums, 3 EPs, soon to be 4, and 28 singles. Like, just go for it. You never know what it's gonna lead to. And it doesn't matter if you become super famous or, you know, whatever. You can still feel really successful if you just start. If you've got a passion that you're curious about, pursue it. Just try it. If you don't play an instrument, just try writing lyrics, and then after you do that, write a poem and then sing over it. You know, just create something off the top of your head. Just don't even think about it, just do it. I thought this video would be good to do because it's good to go back and see where I started and how different everything has turned out in 14 years. I'm so thankful that I tried it. You know, I always grew up thinking that nobody would listen to me, and when I finally started releasing music, that was when people started listening and caring about what I had to say. So go write your first song. Do it! So that is the story of writing my first song. Question of the video: what is the story of writing your first song? What was it called? What was it about? Tell me your story in the comments below. If you want to check out some of my more recent music, it's available on Spotify, Apple Music, or Amazon. Links are in the description below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new. I put out new videos every single Wednesday. Once again, I'm Jonathan Miller, and I will see you next time. Mata ne!